touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Jackson to return. Yards on the return that time, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, zoom. 5.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
53's a mark. Bravo! Check 53. He runs. Let's go. Let's go.
2nd and 5. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
53's mine. Check 53's mine. I'm coming. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Hey, man. Go on. Watch the boot. Slam. Ready, go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. Earlier in the quarter, when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 15. Watch safety creep. Down top. Safety creeping. Mike's 50. Rabbit. Press. And go.
back to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, Jackson. Touchdown. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in this.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 8. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Throwing on first down. Purdy. It's complete to Robinson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 1. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final